In the midst of her parasite ordeal, Rhobh alum Brandi Glanville recently joined her ex-husband Eddie Cibrian and his wife LeAnn Rimes. Her life has been essentially destroyed by this parasite, which has also severely deformed her face. What was the significant event, and how did each of them respond to it? For a picture and more information, continue reading. During the parasite ordeal, Brandi Glanville accompanies Eddie, and LeAnn Brandi Glanville had a protracted relationship with her ex-husband, Eddie Cibrian. She had to deal with infidelity while she was a star on Rhobh, and he had been unfaithful during their marriage. Her co-star Lisa Vanderpump, who owned some of the trendiest eateries in West Hollywood, was very close to her. These included SUR, where Sheena Shea worked, and Villa Blanca. Since she was one of Eddie's mistresses, Brandi and Sheena would always meet up in person when the cast attended an LVP event. They eventually sat down, but it didn't make the ache go away. Concurrently, Eddie with LeAnn Rimes, a country music artist he met while working on a movie set, his other mistress. Brandi found this really difficult, and she was unable to cope with the treachery. She detested infidelity and the fate of her family. Brandi felt she was forced to co-parent their 2 sons in an unfavorable circumstance after her family was split up by adultery. 13 years later, the ex-partners are still friendly and recently spent Christmas together. On Instagram, Brandi Glanville posted a picture of her modern family. She was there, along with a number of family members, Eddie, LeAnn, and her 2 sons, Jake and Mason. Additionally, Brandi thanked LeAnn for her assistance during her current predicament. She has been undergoing severe agony and stress due to a purported parasite in her face, which has left her completely changed. In addition, she has spent around $70,000 trying to find a solution, but the outcome has been a terrible catastrophe. Supporters applaud Brandi's modern family. Brandi Glanville received a lot of support from her fans after they saw her adorable post about her modern family and enjoyed seeing them all together. They praised their ability to unite and enjoy a joyous holiday. After everything they had conquered, someone proposed that they should have their own show. Perhaps they could do holiday specials to encourage other modern families, or that might be intriguing. Are you pleased that they can now celebrate important occasions as a single unit? Do you enjoy that Brandi and LeAnn have developed a unique friendship even more? In a shocking twist no Bravo fans saw coming, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Brandi Glanville was spotted over the weekend with her ex-husband Eddie Cibrian and his wife LeAnn Rimes. Yes, the very woman she once famously referred to as her worst betrayal. But this wasn't a juicy scandal or publicity stunt. It was something entirely different: survival. Brandi, known for her unfiltered honesty and tequila-fueled one-liners, has been fighting a bizarre and painful medical issue for months now, one that doctors only recently identified as a rare parasitic infection. The ordeal has reportedly left her bedridden, disoriented, and struggling with both physical and emotional side effects. But what shocked fans even more than her diagnosis was her decision to lean on the most unlikely support system imaginable: Eddie and LeAnn. A medical mystery turns dark for months. Brandi's social media followers noticed something wasn't quite right. The usually vibrant reality star began posting erratically, with cryptic messages about pain, fatigue, and feeling like something was crawling inside her skin. Many brushed it off as typical Brandi behavior: dramatic, unfiltered, attention-grabbing. But then came the ER visits, the canceled podcast appearances, the tears in her Instagram lives. Something was truly wrong. "I felt like I was dying," Brandi revealed in an emotional video. "No one believed me. Not the doctors, not my friends. They thought I was being hysterical. I was begging someone to look deeper." After nearly 6 months of vague symptoms, Brandi finally received a diagnosis: a rare tropical parasite she may have contracted during international travel last year. "The infection had burrowed into my intestinal lining," she explained. It was wreaking havoc on my system, messing with my balance, my memory, even my skin. Enter Eddie and Leon, the unlikely lifeline. Brandi and Eddie's divorce remains one of the most public and painful splits in recent Hollywood history. Their implosion, sparked by Eddie's affair with Leon Rimes, played out across tabloids and TV screens, with Brandi lashing out on Rhobh and penning a tell-all book that left no wound unexposed. So when she revealed that Eddie and Leon had stepped in to care for her during her most vulnerable moment, jaws dropped. "I had no one else," Brandi admitted. "My mom's in poor health, my friends have kids and jobs, and Eddie just showed up. He didn't ask questions. He saw I was drowning and threw me a lifeline." Sources close to the family say it was actually Leon who pushed Eddie to intervene. The singer, who has had her own battles with autoimmune issues, reportedly recognized the signs of serious illness in Brandi's Instagram posts and told Eddie, "We have to help her." Co-parenting turns compassionate. What began as emergency check-ins soon turned into something resembling a fragile truce. Eddie, who shares 2 teenage sons with Brandi, began visiting regularly, bringing groceries and helping coordinate her medical care. Leon, to everyone's surprise, including Brandi's, joined him. "She would sit with me for hours," Brandi revealed, her voice catching in an interview. "She brought me homemade bone broth, essential oils, stuff I would have rolled my eyes at before. But when you're sick, you realize kindness comes in weird packages." The trio's newfound unity has reportedly been a major source of comfort for their sons, who are now witnessing their parents not only co-parenting but co-caring. Brandi even joked in one post, "It only took a flesh-eating parasite for me and Leon to hug." Fans are stunned and divided. Brandi's followers were quick to respond to the revelation with a mix of disbelief, support, and skepticism. "This is the plot twist of the decade," one fan tweeted. "Brandi, Eddie, and Leon under one roof. Are we in an alternate Bravo universe?" Others praised the trio for putting the past behind them. "If Brandi can forgive Leon and Eddie, maybe there's hope for humanity after all," another wrote. But not everyone was convinced. Some questioned the motives behind the reunion, pointing out that Brandi has teased a return to reality TV and wondered if the rekindled piece was a setup for a spin-off. "Parasite or PR stunt?" one critic posted. "Either way, I'd watch it." A new chapter for Brandi. While Bravo has remained tight-lipped, insiders say producers are very interested in Brandi's latest chapter. With former castmates Lisa Rinna and Erica Jane facing their own off-screen struggles, Bravo is said to be considering a Rhobh shakeup, one that might include a redemption arc for Brandi. "She's raw, she's real, and now she's got layers," said a Bravo exec on Background. "Fans have seen Brandi the villain, Brandi the survivor. Now we're seeing Brandi the forgiver. That's powerful. Brandi herself hasn't ruled anything out. 'If I come back,' she teased, 'I'm not throwing wine, I'm throwing perspective.' Healing, in every sense of the word." Whether or not Brandi returns to the screen, one thing is clear: her health crisis has changed her, and in the process, it's softened the hardest edges of one of reality TV's most infamous love triangles. "I don't know what tomorrow holds," Brandi said, "but I know I'm healing, not just from the parasite, from the pain, from the anger. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm grateful for Eddie. I'm grateful for Leon. Life's too short to hold grudges, especially when your gut is trying to kill you." In a season traditionally marked by miracles, Brandi Glanville may have just experienced one of her own. And this time, it didn't come in the form of a Bravo paycheck, but in the quiet compassion of 2 people she once swore she'd never speak to again. Let us know in the comments below.